I really struggled with this project, but I guess here we go. We started the year with Dr. Greer, and even though she swears Methods 2 was her baby, she finally gave it up to Dr. Ruthven. Alex had us playing with Legos and tapping into our inner child. It was a lot of fun, relaxing, but also a great way to see how different people's minds work through their creations, and also through their explanations. The Ning site is what we have all used for methods class. I like it so much more than WebCT, especially because it emails you when something new has been posted, which grew to be quite helpful in following along all these classes. A big part of being in music education is keeping a weekly journal. In past classes, I found this difficult to do every week. However, this year, something new reared its head and gave me lots to write about. The Bartlett School. For years I have heard horror stories about teaching here. I looked forward to see if it was really as bad as everyone said it was. They all told me, if you can teach here, you can teach anywhere. This is my initial Bartlett group. We had Akila Brown, Joe McCarthy, Kyle Bertulli, Caroline McCrossan, and myself. We were assigned the 3rd grade, and we were warned that there were a lot of management details to be learned here. A short time in, we lost Akila. The students asked where she was, and we told them she was sick and couldn't come in. Our group was finally down to 4. Although it was difficult to work with 5 people, 4 was a little better. This semester, however, we lost Joe. I felt like our group was just destined to keep losing people. Although I did think it was hard to get 5 people to agree, I enjoyed the large group. We were down to 3. And then there were none. No, just kidding. We stayed down to the 3 of us, although I thought for a short time that Chrissy Parisi would be joining us. I did have mixed feelings about bringing a new person into our already established classroom. Recorders. Recorders haunt me in my sleep. We tried many approaches to help the students along. Elastics to go on their left hand on top stickers, a felt board with rhythm blocks, homemade fingering charts, you name it. This year, we all learned a lot about classroom management. I personally learned a lot by trial and error, seeing what worked best with the students. Most of the time, they really just wanted your attention. Now here's a biggie. Global music loomed over all of us this year. How to teach musical aspects through global music. We would get into debates in our group over, is this song really African or is it American African? Is a singer American singing an African song in China? Can we still use it? Teachable moments. This is huge. We all needed to learn to spot these teachable moments and give them the attention that they deserved, instead of just pushing straight through our lesson plan. Another thing that was evident in our class was right versus wrong answers. Are we just looking for what we think is the right answer? Is it all really just subjective? If someone says this is a picture of a woman, is the person who sees a saxophone player wrong? Our last teaching assignment, even though it was assigned much earlier, we had to observe one of the music classes at the high school and then teach one of them. I found the observations very annoying. While we were there, the piano class was assigned a worksheet to complete of diminished and augmented inverted chords. However, they couldn't even say the names of the notes on the staff. None of them. I found these observations so frustrating because I witnessed everything that I've been programmed not to do in my own classroom here. This year I went to my first MENC conference. I know, I'm a bad member. I had a blast and I really learned a lot. I took back a lot of information and ideas that I put to use at the Bartlett School. Oh, the Adolescent Brain Project. If I never see another brain, I will be a happy cookie. There was something that played a large part of our class, and I really feel that my presentation wouldn't be complete if I didn't mention it. YouTube. This is such a great resource. Although we didn't always use it for such, it definitely was a big tool used in our class, whether we were looking for a copy of a song for a project or just a funny pop culture reference. Finally, I'd like to say congratulations to the rest of the class who is graduating in just about a week. It must feel awesome. I'll get there someday.